Happy Thursday. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I choose to rejoice and I choose to be glad in it. Welcome to the flow. I want to appreciate you for joining me here this morning on this last day of 2020 here for this daily devotional. God has blessed us and prospered us, and for this we give him praise. Do me a favor, share this platform with someone this morning. I believe that there's someone who needs to hear a word of encouragement, who needs to hear a word of direction, a word of revelation, and this just may be the very word that they've been seeking. This may be the answer to someone's prayer, and so I thank you in advance for sharing. Well, on this Thursday, this last day of 2020, this is a day that many of us have mixed emotions. Some emotions are filled with reflection over the successes, triumphs, and defeats that are associated with our personal life in the previous year, but also the expectation of things getting better. Some are excited, some are relieved, but all the while there is an expectation of things being better. I grew up hearing a phrase fairly often, especially in church, that would say tomorrow is not promised. This phrase was meant to give the listener perspective in the sense of taking extra careful not to become paralyzed in the moment, paralyzed by the anxiety of what's to come. I'm paralyzed by the heartache of what's behind. And oftentimes we sacrifice our right now. Oftentimes we become stuck and paralyzed and non-mobile in our current place because of this paralysis caused by emotion. But I want to say to you today that tomorrow is not promised. I'm not saying this to make you feel sad or discouraged, but I'm saying this to give you an understanding that you have to maximize your right now. God has put something on the inside of you that cannot be contained by defeat. But what's in the inside of you is a champion. What's on the inside of you is a conqueror. What's on the inside of you is an overcomer. I remember several instances in the Bible where people were in hard situations and God caused deliverance to happen based on what they already had. Happy New Year. I pray that you have had a blessed year. No matter how your year has been, you can give God praise knowing this fact that, hey, you survived. It's been a sobering year on some levels, but nonetheless, the hand of God has still been shown and available to his people in this year. Looking forward to great things, but I'm motivated in my right now. See you next year. But until then, remember this: life happens in the flow.